Come on into MamaWanda's school garden, where we grow, teach, and heal. Today's lesson, we're going to talk about trees, how to plant one and grow it, and what's good for you and the earth about doing that. Let me introduce you to my new favorite friend. This is Farmer Jose Luis.
Hello everyone. My name is Farmer Jose Luis, and I'm here to walk you guys through on how to plant your own tree at home. When you're planting a tree, you want to make sure that it's gonna get a good amount of sunlight. That means not planting it next to buildings that might cause it to create shade. That means not planting it under a building surface like a roof or something that might limit the tree. You also want to take into consideration that the tree is going to grow.
You got to give all the plants enough space, just like kids standing in a line for school. You need enough space for your roots to grow and for you to spread out. If you get built into this whole little cramped space, you can't be your best and biggest self.
That's true, Mama Wanda. Also, water is a big deal for the tree, because a young tree needs about 8 to 10 gallons per week. So that's a good amount of water. You got to make sure that there's no pipelines underneath the ground. You got to make sure that you know that you're not going to break any irrigation lines, or you're not going to cause no damage trying to plant a tree. So you want to inform yourself if there's any gas lines, any water lines before you start digging. Once you chose the ideal location for your tree, you also want to make sure that that you get permission. If you're planning to plant it at a school site, make sure that you let teachers know, make sure you let the principal know, make sure you let other friends and family know beforehand. And if you're planting it at home, make sure that your parents know that you're planting the tree. A shovel is always really helpful. A pickaxe could be helpful as well. Sometimes the soil is really hard and has a lot of clay in it, so the pickaxe helps chop up all that clay and facilitates the job as well.
Sometimes the ground is really, really hard.
Correct.
So you gotta dig and dig and dig.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a good idea to put some water down and loosen it up.
Yep, that is a great idea.
So today, Farmer Jose Luis is going to help us plant a pomegranate tree here in the Hoover Garden. And pomegranates, not just are the trees good for the earth, like we've told you, they're good for your body too. They're antiviral, they're antibacteria, they help fight cancer, they help fight inflammation and all the things that make old people's bodies hurt, like arthritis. It'll even help lower blood pressure, which is a problem for some people. So come along with us. Let us go show. We've got a hole dug already, and Farmer Jose Luis is going to show you how to take care of that tree. I'm going to be the sidekick partner.
Yeah, let's do it.
We walked all over the Hoover Garden trying to find a place to plant this. And we decided on a few things. First, we looked to see where it would get the most sun, because the bigger your tree will get bigger if it has the most sun. We also like that it's by the fence so that neighbors can walk through and they'll be able to pick a little bit too. And it's also over here in the corner with all the other trees. But you see, we've got enough space that as it grows tall, it's just going to be part of these trees instead of being stuck by itself or overly crowded.
Another reason why we chose this area is because we have an irrigation line right here. It's really crucial for the young fruit trees to receive consistent water.
I'm Jamari, and I'm here at a volunteer day putting a lot of trees in the ground. Can you tell me what is so special about trees?
What is so special about trees is that they help us live, they're vibrant, and they bring a lot of growth into our communities.
They help us feel connected to nature, and they help produce the air that we breathe.
Trees are very important to solving a lot of the issues that we face right now, in particular air quality, climate change.
The trees suck up the carbon dioxide and it slows down the global warming.
And flooding.
When it rains, they absorb the water to keep the ground moist so the water doesn't go to the ocean.
Trees help filter out bad air, air particles, and so that makes the air around it healthier to breathe.
Having trees in your community really brings people together, and it shows everyone that we really do need trees to breathe.
Trees give us oxygen. Trees keep us breathing clean air, and it gets rid of all the toxins that are surrounded throughout our city.
Some communities have a lot of buildings, a lot of cars passing by, a lot of industry that's producing a lot of smoke, and so trees help clean that air.
Communities that don't have a lot of trees in them are usually communities that have bad air pollution, and that can impact their lung health, their health in other parts of their body. So having more trees and filtering out that bad air makes it healthier air to breathe, so that their health is better in the long run.
There's a lot of air pollution that goes up into the air, and trees actually absorb that and help promote health into our environment, promote healthy air.
So the more trees we have, the cleaner the air?
Yes.
Wow! Wow!
It makes me feel good, makes me feel happy that there's trees around to just help the environment, help everything, that people are encouraged to help the environment and make it the world just a better place.
As well as some of them have fruit, and so they produce fruit.
They bring beauty to a neighborhood. They grow things that we can eat.
Neighborhoods have access to natural food resources. That's always a benefit.
If it's an orange tree, hey, everybody can have orange juice all day long.
Like this pomegranate tree, you could give the fruit to your neighbors and build a community.
I learned that it's really important to grow your own food and to be connected to your food system, because that's, as human beings on this planet Earth, that's what we need to do to survive.
Can you plant anything anywhere?
Some plants do require different environments, more heat, more sun, less sun, and so it's important to know that and to just ask questions.
Right, because there might be a right place for a right tree, isn't that right?
Yeah, and here we have the coast live oaks that are native here to Oakland, who were cut down when there was heavy urban people moving into the area, and so I'm really excited about being able to plant some of those back here.
So what would be a right tree for Oakland?
An oak tree.
Wow! Wow! Hey, do you happen to have a favorite tree of yours?
I think my favorite tree would be the oak tree, because they grow so big and strong and just so rooted to the ground, like our community should be. Of course, the oak tree. I'm from Oakland.
Oh, represent! Hello!
An oak tree, just because I'm from Oakland.
Yeah, the guava trees really remind me of Mexico and my grandparents.
I like lemon trees. I grew up with one, and so I just enjoy having citrus trees in my backyard. But I'm really growing to love oak trees, actually, as I'm learning more about them.